sila. And they will fire away. And he will miss. So the two players who struggled in game 2 for TNT, they missed. And both of the players knocked it down. And now check with our Busis for TNT.
Like for TNT, we know enough. We need to prepare for the Busis Cancino. He's not starting in this game. Cancino was 7 out of 8 from the floor in game number 3. Had 18 points, 3 out of 4 for 3-point pitches. They need to be able to create a mix. And we need to say that if you want to get Octana and Jordan Heavy involved, they want to be able to create a mismatch. Go up against a bigger guy up the switch in the mismatch, and then they can take on either Pitts or Almazan, depending on what happens. And then back to work for Calvin Octana, who had down 6 points in game number 3, at saka si Jordan Heavy for 0 in game number 3. Those are our points. At least 50. Well, for Malacco, they need to set the defensive goals. And tingin ko, they need to have TNT to less than 90 points and less than 40% shooting percentage. Those are the defensive goals. No hero ball, and we need to say, they got to be able to distribute the wealth. Sabi nga natin kanina, in the 2 losses in the series, they only had 11 assists. But in their breakout winning game number 3, they had 17 assists. Finally, they need to clog the lane. Make sure that when TNT runs their pick and roll, that roll.
No. You've never get to the TNT. We know their firepower. They average 46% from the field here in the semifinals. So it's going to be a tough task. But if Alto can do what you said, to limit it to below 40%, big checkpoint for them. That goes straight out of bounds.
And we also have to get to Busis is back on the pitch. So Malacco, he missed the last 2 games. He had a family obligation. The birth of his granddaughter. The granddaughter's child.
Kaso mang gumawa NG tunay na adobo. Dahil hindi mo alam kung paano, kepeng na search ka online, ang daming Bersian NG recipe, mo alam kung alin ang authentico. Sabukan mo ang Dora. I-type mo lang ang YouTube na bigyan mo ako NG authenticong recipe NG adobo. Muginte NG ilang segundo at hindi lang nito ay bibigay ang
usually happens kapag matuthrow yung big and so BGR will at the line
and something that every coach dreads. If your defensive player found a 3-point shooter, huwag mo nang magbibigay. Your percentage sa kind of 3-point shot. Pag bibigay mo tayo 3 free throws off the foul, something that you don't want to happen.
BGR gave 14 points, actually the second leading scorer in TNT behind Arthur Boyd. May the first is the second.
BGR has been a very consistent double-figure scorer as a series now. And his minutes have really increased from the elimination to quarterfinals. It's another attempt for TNT.
And it's being tracked up high. Octana, si Quinto nakabantay. That familiar spin fadeaway. He is a goal to Kumar. And si Eran tumakot to net.
Second chance opportunity for TNT. At second field goal para kay Poyera. And we're seeing the kind of defense that Peralta is applying on Heavy and Octana. They're trapping Heavy, forcing him to release. And to see back there all the way home.
And was busy. Minding big, hindi na exit ang dumatanasi. Baktero on the attack. Heading will try again. Pangalawang tira sa labas. Three will go.
There's Baktero pushing the ball. At the same time, they want to make sure that they can control the boards very early and set the tone. Alam mo, pambihirang ko nila, usually they alternate for each other, especially if one gets into foul trouble. Problema nito, kung pareho silang jalaro, and if one gets into foul trouble,
That's right. Who's the next big end? Neymar Jose. Baktero using that kick from Almazan. Look at the speed.
naiwanan din si Simon Enciso. He's a bit of a task for Enciso. I think he's a good post defender, but I don't think you see Baktero posting up against And Caesar, he's going to drive from outside. Oh, what shot!
Again, dahil pangalawang basket na yan ni Boy Eram, this one will come with bonus.
He's got all the points of TNT. If I'm not going to get into foul trouble, mahihirapan ang Meralco and his next impact. Kerry Williams didn't start.
As you can see, I am merging tires. The same tires can be merged into higher grades until a full tire is generated.
Very good start para kay Eram. Kung may Twin Towers to start the game, itong yung Meralco, laging may Twin Towers on the floor itong TNT. They opt for a combination of BGR and Eram in this game. Almazan, siya naman ang makakakuha ng part kay Eram.
Sabi ko din yung ilang sandali. Hindi sila hanap ko si Eram. He's got a lot of points extra. Ang majority of his turn now. Trying to get some points across the game. He has to be very competitive in this series. Si Almazan had 11 points last time out.
Papada na rin
9 points in game number 2, 13 in game number 1. That's double figures in this series.
It's actually a really interesting matchup dito kay Eram because they almost have similar skill sets. Little bit slow on the response ng TNT doon. So Meralco ties the game at 8.
Of course, Short Reyes not happy with that situation. They want to bring in Calinato to put someone straight underneath the boards. And continues to pile up the points. It's got 9 now.
Hindi sa Eram yung papalitan dahil ang ganda ng nilalaro ni
Manabang si BTR.
Eram to start this game hard. This attack, no. Ostana gets the board. Here's TNT. Trying to break down the defense of Meralco. Now they go to Eram against a smaller team, but boy,
That's the mismatch that they were looking for. And here we go.
and this is a fully loaded start for taking Eram here in game 4.
11 out of the 12 points for KBC. Magagamit sa isang. Kaya lang ang ilang posi. Posi Eram. That's his goal. A post point. Realizing the mismatch. And that mismatch was created because Meralco fumbled on Oksana, which is what they're going to be doing. Ito sinasabi natin sa MVP. That create the mismatches of the switch.
Here's Montero.
Pakadahan na rin.
He's usually effective on a pick and roll with Chris Newsom because both of them are dangerous players.
Nagchuchugi ka na
Wala
rin.
si Newsom, so he's doing a lot of things on his own, especially off the offensive court.
Uy.
Ito ngayon ni Meralco. TV.
Makelo is going wild. 7 points in the first quarter. And Caesar, ako naman kanina.
Snap na nangaraan pala ka. Yay.
Now the switch. Jordan heading, attacking the slower Almazan. There's got to be someone to take care of the defense once Heading gets by Almazan. Ito na.
Kaso hindi pumasok. The cards of Meralco mukhang yun yung order for them to attack strong to the paint. Both Banquera and Gara.
7:51 pa na sa Troy.
Nato ko rito, may lamisa. May lamisa. Yung ikalik ko pa.
Drops it off Almazan.
On a perfect pass. Yun ang sinasabi natin kanina about no hero ball from Meralco. They learned their lesson in game number 3. They had Much better ball.
Oh, 130 din.
That was a perfect decision. Unmolested shot. Galing sa ilalim. Ang nasabi sa kanyang that kind of a shot. He could have done it. It was an easy layup. Here's a switch. Big man on Jordan Heading. Tries to attack. There's the shot.
He got a layup earlier, pero nag-fix na naman. He went forward from the field.
And you also notice that Carrasco that time blocked his shot to the basket. Got a layup previously. I think he's signaling to his coach that he wants to be replaced.
Well, he has done a lot para sa TNT to start this game.
And Kevin Williams is actually waiting to check in. But Poyeram, he will, I thought he was going to take the three.
And Sisu will do so, pero hindi papasok.
Hindi umubra ang offensive dito.
Eh, hinamit
So far, it's been Moralco's defense. Here comes Saram.
To Almazan.
That's a three. That's a three. Almost got it down. Oh, that's a shot. He can hit that three.
You know, you look at the players on the court. They have their hands on their knees. Walang piloto pa lang ilalaro natin, but players are tired because they're giving it their all here at the start of Game 4.
Tignan na lang. Masunod na natin niya po. Mimis, mga picture ko na ngayon.
Nakakulaw pala.
Mga picture ko. Meron.
Pinita na. Kami nakakulaw pala.
Mga picture.
And actually, this is out of his 5 previous games, he was scored in 3. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Well, this is his breakout game. This
May,
Hindi lang si Paul ang 10 points ng last 3 games. 10 points lang siya in total. And he has higher confidence heading into this game. But this is what he can do, and he's healthy and he sees good matchups on the floor. Very quick work on offense. Pero ngayon, naupo muna siya.
And it's interesting that so far in this game, neither team was scored from the perimeter. Puro mga inside choices ang nangyayari dito. You know that TNT
Ipapasok. Alalim, pinakawalan ng coach Chol.
those are the two starters back in the lineup. Si Kenny Williams at saka si Alana, who lost their starting job in this game.
Pugoy, Winston, heading back to RR. Ito nakahakot sa kanya. Pugoy, swell. AP, at the head in the air, pero ang ganda ng defense ni heading.
ano,